It wasn't far from being spring. True, only the bravest flowers were pushing through, the celandine and the snowdrop in the moist hedge bottoms near the woods. But somehow the air was different. No longer cramping cold, but carrying what was almost a taste of hope, while the willows by the river's edge were an are they, aren't they green, with buds that showed a fatness full of promise. Down in the snugness of Mole End, Mole felt the stirring too, and found the heart for baking. But no sooner were the butter and the flour and eggs and sugar taken out of store than Mole heard noises from above.
Hello? Was that a car? Toad. No, not Toad. There's no poop, and there always is with Toad. Who can it be? Well, one way to find out. I'll go and see. Yes, what can I... Oh, you! What a wonderful surprise!
Oh, Cousin Mole, how kind you are. How good to see you too.
Come in, come in. I'm afraid the place is a mess as usual. I was just going to bake a batch of scones.
The place, my modest cousin, is perfect.
Well, can you stay?
I wouldn't want to be a nuisance, Mole.
You're not a...
I'm not the best of company just now.
Oh, nonsense, Auberon. I'll make a cup of tea, and then we'll get your bags out of the car and sit and chat and... Oh, it is good to see you.
Oh, Mole.
What did you mean? You're not the best of company.
Oh, well, I'm not. I'm rather low. The fact is, cousin, I'm a failure.
You? A failure?
It's my latest play. It was my latest play. It opened in the West End last week. The critics absolutely hated it. The audiences thought they wouldn't bother, and it's coming off at once.
Oh, Auberon.
8 months' work down the drain.
It'll come back. You see. Some other theatre.
No, Mole, it won't. I'm beginning to think the critics might be right. Lacks the vital spark. Renowned playwright fails. A tedious evening was had by all.
Oh, I say.
Just don't seem to have it in me.
Oh, dear.
And Aunt Alfrida's efforts haven't helped.
Your Aunt, Auberon? What's she been doing?
Giving dinners, throwing parties, trying to brighten my spirits, take me out of myself. Oh, nearly driven me out of my mind.
Oh, cousin. What you need is peace and quiet, and a scone and another cup of tea.
Now, let me see. A large country house in... Oh, no. That's rubbish. Oh, come on, Auberon, come on. Concentrate, man, concentrate.
Well, no wonder you slept late, Auberon. It must have been 3 o'clock in the morning when I found you here asleep.
Oh, I must be a great nuisance to you.
Nonsense. Besides, I'm glad that you felt like writing again.
Oh, if only I had been. But nothing came. No ideas, no lines, nothing.
You mustn't expect too much too soon. Just a little peace and quiet and... Oh, lo, who's that?
Just one of your friends, I imagine, Mole.
Oh, dear. Do you mind if I...
Of course not, Mole. Do go and let the poor chap in.
Oh, well. Coming! Ratty!
Hello, Mole, old chap.
Come in, Ratty, do.
Thank you, Mole.
My cousin Auberon's visiting at the moment.
Yes, I know. Delighted to meet you again.
Oh, Ratty, a great pleasure.
How do you mean you know Ratty?
Well, Otter had seen the car outside Mole End Burrows.
Oh, well, jolly nice to see you, Ratty. Would you like a...
I've been scribbling some of my little songs. Well, really only ditties, you know. And, well, I wondered if you'd be so kind as to look them over and let me have the benefit of your literary experience.
Well, the fact is that Auberon...
Of course I will.
I say, that's very kind of you. Oh, dear. Oh, I must have left them in my coat pocket. I'll get them.
Oh, Auberon, you don't have to, you know. I'll explain to Ratty that you need some peace and quiet.
No, Mole. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine, and...
Shh, here we are. You see, I've written this little poem. It's about the river, actually.
Oh.
Yes, it's a favourite subject with me. And, well, look, perhaps we could sit down.
Ah, so he is visiting his cousin. Good, good. Always nice to have a fellow spirit to share a good book with. Begirt with British or Armoric knights, and all who since baptized or infidel, jousted in Aspremont or Montalban, Damasco or Morocco or Trebizond, or whom Bizerta sent from Afric shore, when Charlemagne with all his peerage fell by Fontarabia. What a way with words John Milton had, eh?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
Sets me in mind of Marlowe with his mighty line.
You'll have a final cup of tea before you go, Badger?
Go, Mole?
Well, Auberon's been a little off colour lately.
No, really, Mole,
And he needs a lot of rest.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry. No intention of forcing myself upon you.
You haven't at all.
Oh, Badger, it isn't that.
No, I quite understand. Don't want to be jawed at by an old badger.
Oh, Badger, do have a cup of...
No, thank you, Mole. I really mustn't stay. I've things to do myself. So, well, I'll say goodbye then.
Goodbye then, Badger. I've enjoyed it.
I'll see myself out, Mole. I know the way. Good evening to you.